Hey guys, welcome to Forest Tech. My last video was about a custom PC built for year 2021. I've hooked up some really decent, powerful specs in budget on this custom build. Links up here. Now, as promised, I'm here to share the performance of this PC with you. So my perspective would mainly be about creative content, media production, the performance and render times in terms of 3D softwares like Blender or Cinema 4D, and of course, your favorite gaming benchmarks. So if we talk about content creation, if you're working on Adobe programs like Photoshop, After Effects, Illustrator or InDesign, you'll have no issues running those, as pretty hefty specs are there for you. The good thing is, mostly in creative development, you're required to work on 2 or 3 of these Adobe softwares together. Like maybe you need After Effects running in parallel with Premiere and Photoshop and so on. And that's where performance starts to bottle up and degrade. That's where these specs can work like a charm. So no problem running these softwares in parallel. Handling 3D compositions within After Effects I've had no trouble working on. By the way, if during this video you feel if anything is missing or I've missed some really important point, feel free to drop it down in the comments and I'll definitely get back to you with those comments, reply, or probably in my next video. You can even easily edit and render 6K video projects with Chrome and Photoshop running in parallel. Now, time to get to 3D softwares. Blender's benchmarks have yielded these times with the 2060 Super in it. Pretty decent, right? And then the classroom has been rendered in 10 minutes 41 seconds with decent temperatures. Now the important thing to mention is that on default settings of 3900X and no overclocking whatsoever, I was getting around 210 FPS on OpenGL. But the temperatures were getting around 60, which was a little too much, keeping in mind that a long-term system performance and stability is the need of such PC. So on purpose, I did slightly undervolt the CPU, which did bring FPS down, but it did improve multi-core performance. And overall system temperature was brought down around 10 to 15 degrees, which is significant. Now, even when I'm on gaming or doing high-end rendering, the system remains under 60-65 and max out if you're playing a QHD high settings or epic settings game to around 80. And that's what I mainly require from work and gaming PC to get a stable performance over a longer period of time. Running Valorant gave me around 350 plus FPS, no glitches, smooth gaming performance by both the 3900X and 2060 Super with no overclocking needed. So for games, I'd say you can throw up anything you like. It's going to be a great, brilliant gaming experience for you, even up to QHD resolution. If you're an esports gamer, this specs is open to you. Just go and explore this out. There are probably a lot of people who are building up their PC using these specs, and I've done that too, and I've got no complaints. I'm using it for both creativity and gaming. Fact is, built with these specs could really be the best thing you can advance to when it comes to having a computer that is ready for gaming, content creation, video editing, special effects, and 3D animations. That's the kind of thing that I'm usually working around in this space professionally. So definitely recommend it. Now, if you like what you see and if you like what you hear, then a subs and like would always be superb. Right, so time for me to say goodbye to you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Till again, Forest Tech, signing out.